welcome back to the Dally Diaries. Kristel here, and today I thought we'd have a little catch up and I would tell you about some of the things that I have bought in the sales that have been happening over the last month with Black Friday. And I've got things that are makeup items, but I've also got things that are not makeup items that I just couldn't live without. So if that sounds good to you, stay where you are. Let's dive on in. All right, so all year long, I actually make a list on my phone of things that I need to pick up in Black Friday sales. And I also have now started working on my Boxing Day list. So I try and make sure that I buy things that are like boring, but actually really necessary in those sales. And then I can look at makeup and stuff like that. So I do have a couple of things here that are definitely in the category of necessary. I have my very favorite tracksuit pants, always come from Ghanda, which is an Australian clothing store. I love the color of these trackies. These brown ones are so nice. And I have lived in Ghanda Trackies for the last decade. I love them because they just look cool. They're kind of like surfy. They're also never tight, because I hate tight tracksuit pants. Like, I am not about having to wear a G-string under my tracksuit pants. That's the whole point of tracksuit pants, is that they're supposed to be comfy, low-key, chill, easy to wear. So I picked up a couple of pairs of my Ghanda Trackies. I will say the postage was absolutely ridiculous on those. I mean, it was free postage, but it took like 3 weeks for those to get to me, which is insane. So that is not great, but they did send out, I think, like a 20% off for future purchases because of that. But I love my Ghanda Trackies, and I'm really happy to have replaced, because I actually have holes in the crutch of one pair, and I discovered it when I was out in public. So I definitely needed to replace those. Another pair of pants that I've bought, these are amazing. These are from an Australian business, and I believe they're a female-owned business as well. They are called Theory, and these are like thermal leggings that are like Sherpa lined, like fleece lined. These are the most delightful, warm, cozy leggings you could ever hope to own, and I am obsessed and in love with these. And they also have pockets on the side, which is brilliant. So I am going to be spending some time in Europe late next year when it's going to be winter over there, and I hate the cold with a passion. So I wanted to have some of these to take with me, but also I'm just going to wear them when it's cold here and I'm outside taking Billy places, because these are incredible. The quality is exceptional, and I highly, highly, highly recommend them if you live somewhere cold. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. I love them so much. Okay, now, another thing that I think this is an amazing thing for my endo Adeno girls out there. This wheat bag is the greatest wheat bag I've ever owned. I love it so much. It is by, again, a female-owned company. It came with this little pouch. It is a wheat bag by Kosi, and it is a wraparound wheat bag. So it has like these panels of stickiness here, so you can strap it on you all the way around your waist. And so, because you know, when you're having a flare up, the pain is just like, it just radiates through your back, your front, just everywhere. I used to have a lot of problems with, I would get back spasms and my back would completely lock up when I was having also like a flare up because of all the stuff that was going on inside. But this is like, it's like wearing a cuddle. I am obsessed with this wheat bag. It is absolutely just like a gift from the gods, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it if you are someone who does have endo, adeno, or just like pelvic pain. Highly recommend, or back pain even. But I've had other wraparound wheat bags in the past, but none have been this good, because there's always a spot where there's no coverage, and also because the way that this is designed with the panels, it just means that there is always wheat in every single panel, and I just can't speak highly enough about that. I was waiting for the sales because, yes, it's not cheap to buy one of these wheat bags, but I use a wheat bag every single day of my life. So if there is something I'm getting my money's worth out of, it is a wheat bag. So I'm really, really thrilled with that one. The last thing I have here that is not makeup related is actually a pair of sunnies I picked up in the sales, and they're just like Fiorelli Sunnies. So I think originally they were like 80 bucks and I got them for 50, and I think these are really cute. And I really particularly like this little fly swat that comes on it. I haven't taken the price tag off yet because I'm just making sure that they're not, because I have a small pinhead, and sometimes sunnies are just too big for me, but I think these are gonna be okay. And I also just think they're really cute. And I feel like a bit of a celebrity when I wear them. So yeah, they're just like really fun, funky Fiorelli Sunnies. Category 3, so they're actually like decent sunglasses, which is great. My favorite sunglasses of all time are my Maui Jim Sunnies, but I cannot afford to buy them at $300 and something. I still have the pair I bought like 8 years ago when I was on holidays in Hawaii, and I will never get rid of them. Even though they've got scratches in them, that's okay. All right, so that is all of the stuff that's not makeup, but let's get, oh, actually, no, there is another thing here, and that is my Aveda Shampowder dry shampoo. I always get that when it's on sale because it's normally 50 bucks. So that one was down to 40, and it lasts me so long. I know, like, you know, the cans are a lot cheaper to buy, but actually in the long run, they're not, because I go through a can so quickly, whereas this will last me at least 6 months using it every single day because I have super oily hair. So I love my Shampowder. All right, now I've picked up a whole bunch of it's funny actually, blushes and lipsticks have been, or lip balms have been, the theme of this Black Friday for me as far as makeup goes. But you all know by now, if you've been here before, that I did also pick up the Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette, which is the only, I think I've picked up this one and a Nude by Nature eyeshadow palette. I actually can't think if I've bought any other eyeshadow palettes this year. I may not have. I know I picked up singles from Glamour and I've bought eyeshadow sticks, but I really don't remember. I'll have to go back in my videos and check, but yeah. So this was a big purchase for me, and I'm still paying it off. But as soon as this went on sale, I got it straight away because I knew it was going to sell out. And I have to say I have worn it every single day since purchasing it. There's not a day that I haven't used this eyeshadow palette. So am I getting my money's worth out of it? Yes, I definitely am. And I really, really like it. It's a lot more natural than maybe I thought it was going to be. Like, the multi-chromes and stuff are quite understated, but having said that, the blue side, they are definitely striking and beautiful. I don't wear them much because I don't really tend to wear a lot of blue eyeshadow, but when the right occasion comes along, I will. And these ones are just super wearable. So I'm really enjoying my time with this palette. Today I actually have a combination of a tiny bit of that one, and I've got two different Danessa Myricks Color Fix sticks on my lids. I also, as I mentioned, picked up stacks of blushes, and for some reason they all seem to be pink. Although having said that, I have just placed an order with Cult Beauty because I needed to replace my Vive concealer, which I bought when I was traveling through Scotland and Ireland, and is not available here in any shops. So I placed an order for the Vive concealer. I've also taken a punt and I've ordered the Vive, you know, the like Nova Skin Foundation in the tube. I really hope that is okay for me. And what else? Oh, I picked up a Vive blush. It's the Sunset Blush in Pesca, which is kind of the peachy orange one. So another blush. And the Danessa Myricks, the Blurring Balm, because I've been having so much trouble with my T-zone lately and the oils and just nothing wanting to stick to my face. So I'm really hoping that that's gonna do amazing, miraculous things for my foundation. So yes, another blush is coming. But I have picked up which one's this? The MAC Extra Dimension blush in, I think it's Sweets for My Sweet. And I love these blushes. I already have two of these in Cheeky Bits and my favorite one that I wear all the time, which is Hush Tones. These give such a beautiful radiance to the skin. They have such a lovely, I don't know, I love the formula. They have such a beautiful sheen. So that one is Sweets for My Sweet. So it's kind of like a burnt pink. It's really nice. And I think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of that one. Big fan. So you can see it, yeah, shining away there. Oh, a little update on the brain fog migraine situation. I am booked in to have a blood patch, which I'm utterly excited about. That is happening in just a couple of weeks. So hopefully the blood patch is going to make a difference to my migraines. My dizziness has been next level. Like I couldn't even stand up straight for the last 2 days. So yeah, hopefully it's going to make a difference. I'm really excited for that. And maybe it'll make my brain work a little bit snappier. The other blushes I picked up were, I got this little guy from Milk Makeup. I used to have this blush in, oh, what was the shade? It was like the peachy one. Oh, what's it called? No, can't remember. But this one is called Quirk. Yeah, this one's called Quirk. And it's a nice kind of rosy, reddy rosy shade. It's really nice. These you can use on your cheeks and your lips. And I really liked the other one I had. Also, they're just such a great size for travel. How good's that? Just chuck it in your handbag. And then I picked up, I have to say, I've not been the biggest Rare Beauty fan. I've tried a few things from the line. Nothing's really like, I don't use anything that I've tried. Although I did test out the lip liners in the store the other day and I thought they looked really nice and felt really nice. So I may end up getting a couple of those. But I went and picked up in the travel size the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. I got one in Happy and the other one in Wonder. So a sort of a deeper pink. See, I really went crazy with the pink blush, didn't I? Oh, yes, and I also just ordered the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush in Pillow Talk because I have one of those blushes in Walk of No Shame and I just think the formula is absolutely gorgeous on these two. I'm a sucker for a radiant blush. Yes, it does look like a part of the female anatomy, but just overlook that. Sorry, I get distracted so easily. But this is the Cheek to Chic formula in the Walk of No Shame, and I just think they're really beautiful blushes. So I've ordered the Pillow Talk one because Charlotte Tilbury's been on sale. I was tempted to get Ecstasy as well, but my funds are already way overstretched and Afterpay is maxed right now. Okay. I really am tempted by the Glaminatrix Christmas palette. Oh, it looks so pretty, but I just don't know if I can run to that at the moment. So these were the two Rare Beauty blushes that I picked up. Wonder. And then, oh, Happy. We're going to put a blush on now because I'm not wearing any. Which one do I want to go with? Which one will it be? I might go with the MAC, this bad boy. Pop some of that on. Sweets for My Sweet. See how we go. I love this brush. This was the Sonia G Sheer Buffer. Came in the Beautylish Lucky Bag last year. Was that this year? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. My ragdoll is being quite chatty there. This is so pretty. I'm loving MAC again lately. I mean, I've been loving them again for a while because I love the Glow Play blushes and I love the other blushes I have in this formula, but I just think they have some really great products. Oh, I also picked up a lipstick from MAC. That's really pretty. Oh, yes. Love that. Yes, I picked up a new lipstick from MAC. So the other thing that I bought a lot of in Black Friday was lip products. I've had this on my list for so long, and I was just waiting for Black Friday when it went on sale to pick it up. And that is the Macximal matte lipstick in Get the Hint, which is so, so pretty. I think I'm gonna put it on right now. I'm a bit of a mishmash of makeup shades, but that's okay. This is just such a happy pink. I think this lipstick's so pretty. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's such a beautiful shade. So, I don't know, there's just something about this pink that's like, it gives you vibrancy and oomph, but it's not like, you know, full on in your face. It's so pretty. So that's the shade there. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. So I got that lipstick, and I picked up from NYX the Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum in Berry Thirsty. Oh, I also picked up one of the NYX, where's the Fat Oil? I think it's the Fat Oil, you know, like the clicky sticks. I got that in No Filter Needed. And it's just a beautiful, like, easy to wear, pinky, brownie shade. And I really like that. Okay, so these lip IVs are, they're like really, really glossy. And then they leave a stain. And I'm not a big fan of lip stains. If you've been here a while, you know that I really just, I don't know, I just don't love lip stains. But I just think that these look so pretty and glossy on the lips, and then they leave quite an even stain, which I feel is not that common. So I may down the track get another one of those in a more sort of like earthy tone, because this one's very bright and the stain it leaves is a very kind of very bright pink. So yeah, but I do think they're really good. So obviously you're supposed to leave it on longer than that before if you want to have a vibrant stain. But I like that one. And I've been wanting to try these for so long, the YSL Candy Glaze lip balm products, but they've definitely not been in my budget, and they're still not in my budget. Even with the discount, I had to afterpay these. They're so expensive, it's ridiculous. And my experience has been, so I picked up this one first, which is the shade, it's number 15. I think it's called Nude. Is it Nude Pleasure? No, it's the other nude one. Let's see if I can remember. These are click up ones again. This shade I really like. I really, really, really like it. And it makes my lips seem so glossy and plump, and it feels so nourishing, and it smells like mango, and I love mango. So I love this. I think it's gorgeous. So then I went ahead and ordered one in a different color while the sale was still going. And I picked up number 5, Pink Satisfaction. And so this is obviously a more pinky shade. But I have to say that I don't love this one the way that I love the other one. There's something about the, I don't know, the deeper color. Well, it's not really deeper, but there's the brighter color. I feel like it doesn't wear as nicely as this one here. And honestly, if I had tried this on in the shop, which wasn't really an option for me because there wasn't one anywhere near me, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Like, it's still pretty and like still smells good, all of that stuff, but I just don't think it wears as nicely or looks as nice as the more nude color. So my recommendation personally would be stick to the more nude colors in this formula. And if you want to go with something brighter, get it in a different formula. That would be my advice. You live and you learn. I did pick up one of the Candy Glow balms. Oh no, Love Shine Candy Glow. God, they're so confusing with their names. This one is just like a normal, it's not a click up lipstick. This shade is Glowing Lava, which is I think it's number 8, but it's Glowing Lava. Now this particular one is definitely a thinner formula, and I feel like it does a better job with the color than the other formula. So this actually looks nice on. I do like this shade. So that's Glowing Lava, and I like it in this formula. I think it's nice. I do feel though, like I've scratched that itch now, and now I know what these are like, and now I know what all the hype is about, and I've tried them for myself. I will continue to probably love the nudie shade that I have in this, and I won't be purchasing any more shades in that particular formula. This one I've only worn once, so I need to wear it a few more times to know if I'm going to fall madly in love with it. So far I like it. I think it's nice, but I don't know that to me it's going to be worth paying for other shades in this line. But I'm very curious to know your thoughts on those products. Have you tried the YSL lip products that are so crazy hyped, and what are your thoughts on them? I'm glad that I've got those now, and I've got that out of my system. I've tried it. I know I can now move on happily with my life, and I will obviously continue to wear the ones that I have. So that's everything I have in front of me, but I also have ordered a pair of boots, Betts boots. They are the Rocks boots. I'll put up a little photo here so you can see what's coming, which are going to be perfect for work, because my feet have been killing me at work because I didn't really have a time to go out and buy work shoes. So I'm really excited to have those to wear to work, but also they're just my style, so I'll just wear them in winter anyway. And what else is coming? Oh yeah, and I placed an order with Kaleidos. It has been years since I ordered anything from Kaleidos, but I used to love their little, the little like long eyeshadow palettes that they had. I think they're like quads. Are they quads? Maybe quintuplets? No, that's babies, isn't it? The ones that are like 5-pan palettes. I loved those. I still have some of those because I just think they're so pretty, but it's been a long time since Kaleidos has really inspired me. However, I have always had a little eye on the multi-chrome eyeliners, and now they've just brought out a new bunch, and so I have bought like 3 of one lot, and then like 3 or 4 of the newer lot as well. So you can definitely know that those are going to be showing up in videos. I think I just realized that these days I tend to obviously I love doing colorful eyeshadows when I'm making videos and trying out eyeshadow products and stuff and formulas. But in my everyday life, I don't wear super bright, colorful eyeshadows. Like, I don't wear them to uni. I don't wear them to work, and other than that, like, I don't wear them when I'm traveling. So they're the things that I do the most. So I realized, however, that I do love to have like something like these really kind of low-key multi-chromes that add something really cool to your eye look, but are still very wearable. And I love a pop of color in a multi-chrome eyeliner. If you've been here before, you know I love a fancy eyeliner. I'm a big eyeliner person, and I'm so excited to get these multi-chromes so that I can incorporate just like a flash of that eyeliner with a more neutral eye. Because I know I'm going to get so much more wear out of that than I am out of a super bright, colorful eyeshadow palette at this point in time, where I'm not going to radio events and stuff now. So I just don't, I know what I'm going to use, and I have a $700 medical appointment coming up next week. I have a blood patch coming up in 2 weeks. I don't have the money to buy eyeshadow palettes that I'm not going to use. So that's where we're at. That's what I've done. I am definitely paying all of these things off on Afterpay and PayPal, Pay in 4. But I had planned for these things in my list all year, so I knew this was going to be an expensive month, and I have been very good at not purchasing a lot of makeup this year as well. So yeah, so I'm stoked with everything I've got. If you have any questions, hit me up down below, and I would love to hear what you picked up in the sales. If anything, maybe nothing, and that is totally fine too, and actually awesome that you didn't feel any pressure. I'm really glad I got my basics, like my leggings and my Wheatbag. I'm stoked about. So yeah, let me know. I hope you will consider subscribing and leaving a comment before you go. And a thumbs up would be awesome as well. Thank you so much for being here. It really is just a delight to have your company. And I hope you have a fabulous day or night wherever you are in the world. Spread joy, love, kindness, all of those good things. I'll be back with you soon at the Dally Diaries. Bye-bye.